And it's a doctor that's known me since I was about 18. And she's based out of Loughborough, again with EIS. And I went in and I said, look, Kate, I'm struggling with my neck. I can't move. I'd been to see her previously about this. I was like, is there anything that we could do? I still had hopes of this neck pain going away and trying to get myself back onto the GB team at the end of that year, because I still had hopes of going to the Olympic Games in 2020 in Tokyo. And she basically said, I'm going to organise like an MRI scan for your neck because we need to get to the bottom of it and figure out what it is. I had this conversation with her, and for some reason I just kind of, in that room, there were like windows right at the top of the room, and I kind of, for some reason, looking out a window and talking about things that are very difficult is a bit easier for me than looking in someone's eyes directly. And I kind of just opened up a little bit to her, and when I walked out, I'm sure she sensed that everything wasn't okay. I kind of walked out the room, and then I like put my foot through the door and kept it ajar, and I just looked in and I said, Kate, you know, if I'm stressed, could that be affecting my neck? And she said, yeah, of course. She said a lot of people carry stress in different ways. Some people it's their back, some people it comes out in their skin, some people it's their stomach, and some people they carry stress in their neck. And she was like, do you want to sit down? I said, yeah, all right. And I sat down and she said, look, you know, there's other ways we can help you, and I can help you, other than just, you know, with your physical injuries. She said, we can help you with your mental health as well. I said, right. She said, would you be willing to fill out a form for me? And I don't know what it was. I think it was probably that not wanting to look weak. It was part of the problem in the beginning. I went, yeah, I'll fill out the form, not a problem. So I started filling out this form. And it's like a tick box question form. And every single answer is not, I'm ticking the box that I shouldn't be. And for me, it was that writing it down and seeing it written in ink that I got to the end of this piece of paper and I went, I've got a problem. And she said, look, Sam, would you be open to me reaching out to a mental health clinic and potentially looking at getting you therapy? And I think in that moment, like when I saw it on paper, I had a bit of a realization that, oh yeah, maybe there is something wrong with me. Maybe I'm not just being weak and I'm, you know, maybe actually I'm ill. That I kind of just put my hands up and went, help me. I want to sleep again. I've not slept for months. I want this feeling in my stomach to go away. I don't want to feel that. I love life. I'm a person that loves life. And at that point, I was basically not wanting to wake up in the morning and wanting to go to sleep as quick as possible to make it go away. And I got referred to a mental health clinic in Nottingham, and I went there for my first session. And again, like I said, like the attitude in my sport for a long time had been, you don't go and see someone about your mental health, it means you're weak. And, you know, I went there with a lot of trepidation, had no idea what the difference between counselling and therapy was. And I have to say, I'm very lucky that there was a support system there to allow me to explore therapy, because not everybody has that. And it was expensive. And I was lucky in that I'd been to see her 2 weeks before. Essentially, after you get taken off a GB squad, you have like a 3-month extension period where you have access to physios, doctors, sports psychologists, nutritionists as like a bit of a transition period. It's the same in every single sport. And I'd just been in the deadline, and she'd had to have conversations with British Gymnastics and the head medical team there to sign off putting me into therapy. So that did get signed off, and I'm really grateful for that, because for me, it saved my life. It 100% saved my life.